Hi, I'm Scott Francis, editor of Products Finishing, and I'm here today talking with Rich Held, Sales Director for Haviland Products Company. Rich, what are some of the markets where you see growing opportunities for EN platers?
Well, thanks for interviewing me, Scott. I really appreciate the opportunity. The areas that we see expanding into electroless nickel is obviously automotive, with the EVs coming out and the connectors that are associated with that. There's been an expansion in electroless nickel, but we're also seeing it in die shops. We're also seeing it in a release fashion there, and we're seeing it in like appliances and automation equipment. And really, you go to the functionality of electroless nickel and then see where all of those all of those functions are useful, and then you'll find electroless nickel applicators plating those parts.
So sustainability is obviously an important consideration. Can you offer any thoughts on EN and sustainability for that point of view?
Yeah, that's a kind of a tough question because electroless nickel has some pretty non-sustainable components into it. Nickel itself is a mined mineral, and the mines have their own environmental considerations that they're trying to overcome. The phosphorus that's made for the hypophosphite in China is known to be a pollutant. So you really have to look at this as a sustainability measure and how you manage the process itself. So the less dumps you have to do, the more efficient your process is, the more controlled your process is, the better you treat your waste on the way out, is how you can make this process sustainable. It's what you can control within. So getting more metal turns out of your bath, or maybe more grams per gallon plated out, or ounces per nickel plated onto the parts per gallon of bath. Really extending the life of the bath and having to use less of those raw materials in your process.
So what are some words of advice you might have for EN platers as we look towards the next couple of years?
It's really the similar story as any of the platers or the applicators that we deal with. It's stay in front of the regulatory, be prepared for changes as they come, listen to our partners at the NASF. Christian and Jeff are doing a great job on the regulatory end, giving us information about PFAS and giving us information about wastewater guidelines and air guidelines that are coming out. So stay in front of all of that, and then manage your quality is really it. The customer base is getting sharper. They're getting more specific about their needs, and so it's important to keep your quality to be paramount. And lean on your suppliers; they're technical experts. We're here to help, and I think that's the best way that you're going to be successful in this industry.
Well, Rich, thanks so much for taking the time to share your insights. And for more trends in the EN industry, visit pfonline.com.